Someone asked a question about SPY. SPY, a optional trade. Yeah, Dino Jup, it sure did. Um, well, it did because we're at target. Well, we're not at target. We blew through the target. So a couple of things on the SPY trade. It's this uh, the strikes on the SPY trade are 687 ish. I think 687, 685. This was a small trade. It cost 65 cents. I rolled it for 35 cents. I was in for a buck. So when we initially got the move, it was worth a buck and a quarter. And so my trading plan, as I stated in my alert, is if the trade doesn't work out on Friday, but I still think it has hope, so I roll it, not for the greatest risk reward, but still decent. And then I get the move I want the next day, especially after like a holiday. Sometimes I like to just go to cash with that trade. Let's just take the trade, take the profit. Now you could stay in the SPY trade for another 75 cents if you want. Remember, the SPY trade was only a two wide trade. So max gross is $2. I could get it now for a buck and a quarter. Do I really want to hold on? Because if you held on, if you get a gap up tomorrow, up to 685-ish, all of a sudden, that trade ain't worth a buck and a quarter. That trade's probably going to be worth about 80 cents. And you paid $1 for it. You're actually going to be in the negative $20 when right now you're in the positive 25. Does everybody understand that? And for such a small trade, a small little vert with a pilot position, I'd rather clear it off the board, take the profit that I can take, and then reset for a new trade. Yeah, the open interest conversation is only an issue if you're talking about a stock with low liquidity. I don't think I don't think I have I don't think I have ever bought a put or sold a put or a call on a strike price that had zero open interest. That means nobody's trading that strike. If nobody's trading that strike, you won't get a fill. So, and you have to ask yourself, why is there nobody else on this strike at all? So very rarely would you ever do that. How many contracts do you have? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, open interest is liquidity. Yes, that's what I said. It means you have very little liquidity in that stock, and you would most likely not trade a stock without a lot of liquidity. The first thing that I'll look at is volume in a stock. I want to see at least that it has some volume. Minimum, like an average daily volume of like 750,000 or something, or 1 million shares traded. But if you're looking at a stock and it has no open interest at all in some of the strikes, then maybe your expiration date's too far off, or maybe the stock doesn't have a lot of liquidity at all. Yeah, ZapWrap, you're getting a little too you're getting a little too in the weeds here. You don't want to go down this. You don't want to go down the road. Yes, there's something to be said about understanding theta decay, but let's just be clear about a couple things. Whatever stock you're going to trade, make sure other people are trading it. Make sure there's volume in it. Don't just look at a chart and go, "Ooh, I want to buy this for whatever reason." Look at the volume in it. So, like if you go to here's one, CVX, Chevron. So look at the volume. Right now, as of right now, 4.7 million shares traded. That is a actively traded stock. Great. Now, does that mean that there's a lot of options? Now, there might be a stock that you like that has a lot of volume, but maybe it doesn't even trade options. So you have to go see if there are options on available. Turns out Chevron does have options. So I go to the singles and I look, it's for this Friday, and I scroll and I go, oh, here we go. Here are the sort of the strikes for this week. Yeah, plenty here, plenty here. So like you wouldn't, like why, like look at this. See where the zeros are? So here's 0. The 172 put. Nobody holds, actually that's not true. There's 55 here. Let's go here. 182 half. There is nobody holding the 182 half strike. Why? Well, because it would be stupidly priced. It's stupidly priced. It's like $2,000 for it. And price is at 166. So, you know, price would have to finish at 165 just to break even. Just to break even on $2,000 purchase here, if you could even get it. That wouldn't make sense, right? So these 0 strikes, there's a reason why no one's in it. So first you have to make sure that there's significant volume, and then you have to decide. Then you have to look and see is there volume, is there activity in the options chain, along with, you know, if you like the chart, you kind of add all those three. Now, as far as single options, 15 to 20 days out, just eat away at its value. No.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.